G'day YouTubers, and thank you for tuning in to today's video on YouTube. What's with that crow? He's squawking. And I can tell though guys, it's nearly going to rain. And of course, yes, as I'm making this video, we've got a lot of different contrasts. Of course, I can see lots of dead nasturtiums from like so many months ago, from like 2025 to now. And of course, yes, hey, guess what? I can see lots and lots of bird food on trays. There's a bag of bird food which has been left by me. How stupid was me trying to litter the whole backyard garden? I might as well do the right thing, shouldn't I? Throw this bag away. And yes, in this backyard garden tour around, this one's actually going to be a bit different, because I want to talk about quite a few serious subjects before we get into the nitty gritty bits. Obviously, the strawberry plants have not been germinating, which is a bit sad. I don't know why. Ah, man. It doesn't always seem to be bright, isn't it? Like now, I suppose, eh? And those crows are having a complete confrontation on who's getting to win the Mating Rights Act. I don't know. They're not a murder of crows, aren't they? They're just bickering at each other for what? They're just chilling, but also bickering. Anyways, so we've got a massive entree of bird food, which has been left off by me. Obviously, one of the stupidest things I did, I forgot to basically clip back the bottom piece of the bird feeder. And stupidly, as I filled up the bird feeder, guess what? All the seeds have started running amok. And of course, yes, we've got some good contrast. This bird feeder here has been alright for the time being here, eh? No squirrels or rats has been, there's been no rodent activity right here, compared to the other bird feeder cage, which was all coloured in green. Obviously, the brown metal one's alright, but not this one right here. I'm pretty sure it suffered a lot of damage from the squirrels, and actually, yes, I'm getting nasty bits of mud. Oh god, I'm actually slushing, I'm actually dirting all my way in. Oh man, what is going on with me making videos today, isn't it? It's probably even more worse than watching the news talking about Jeffrey Epstein or Elon Musk talking about, basically talking about the fact that his app has caused a lot of controversies and whatnot, to talk about sexualized images, which is what I'm going to be talking about. And I've actually dirtied my pajamas. That's not a very good look to hear. But anyways, I'm going to be doing a vlog at this part of the video, hey? And I don't know what to really say, hey? I need to clean off the dirty bit, because obviously I'm covered in mud and whatnot. But yes. Right, I need to go ahead and start chatting here. So, okay, I need to go ahead and clean up my flipping... Hang on, let me just go ahead and wash my trousers with water. Oh god. Goddamn mud taking over my flipping trousers. Right. Not again, isn't it? This is totally bad, isn't it? Right. I'll come along and clean it up when I get back upstairs, but let me have a bit of a chit-chat about what's been happening in the news recently about Jeffrey Epstein, and there's been a massive onslaught of it. And I mean, I don't give a crap about the news so far. I feel like all of this stuff relating to Jeffrey Epstein, that has been extensive. And to talk about the sex offender, Jeffrey Epstein, that has been outrageous. And I mean, very outrageous. And I mean, I'm kind of just ranting about it, because obviously that news report has been out of control. And it's so wild. Now, I know the person has died back in 2019, as I read on Wikipedia, of course. But this has to stop. Okay, so BBC News and all the other news, news broadcasting companies, they need to get their act together and just stop covering about it, because obviously that news report has no moral associations to, let's just say, it's kind of very similar to what I've seen with Charlie Kirk's death, but on a totally different level, because obviously the perpetrator died in that case, I suppose, eh? And to talk about Jeffrey Epstein's files, it's been like 6 years ago after his death. That's absolutely bad. To talk about Jeffrey Epstein, the famous sex offender from America, that's really bad. To just basically refer to that particular despicable idiot who has caused a lot of controversy, and actually his death has made a massive but nasty legacy to cause so many offences to so many women around the world here. And I mean, there's been lots and lots of politics surrounding with Keir Starmer and other people surrounding the British government and even the American government. You know, people like Donald Trump, for example. And I mean, the world is kind of watching very carefully about how Trump is doing. You know, he won the election, and guess what? He screwed up our entire world. And I'm just ranting about it nonchalantly because I don't want to get too ranty and upset about this title of video. And the other thing I also want to talk about, you know what I said about sexualized content or sexualized things? Now, there's another thing that's been going around here. And the other thing that I've also been doing so far, I've been generating videos and images using various AI generated programs. And of course, yes, I'm usually, in fact, if not always, the one and only person who generates images who often sticks to, well, basically something that is more safe for work. Okay, I don't really generate any content that has anything sexualized or anything very raunchy for today's stupid YouTube, because clearly, you know, what I've heard in the news about Elon Musk and his stupid goddamn AI generated program, I think it was called Grok or something, that caused a stigma of controversies surrounding the fact that this app, the app Grok, has caused a significant large number of nasty businesses and nasty controversies surrounding that. And actually that controversy has been extensive, so much so that, hey, do I really want to talk about his app being completely scandaled for the fact that there's been a lot of like sexualized images of children and women in that case? And I think that's wrong. Honestly, I think AI generated content should really be, well, more on the stringent side of things, to basically create something that's way too sexualized. Like, you know, if I see violent videos or sexy sort of stuff, I'm dead. You know, everything is all gonna be like this. How in the world, like, how in the flippin' world will I be living like this? It doesn't make sense. And I know it's really good for making stuff for jobs, but it's not good when you make stuff which is not safe for work. And that's like the wrong way of using it. Okay, I need to go ahead and start using it. I need to start, well, actually, I'm not going to use anything to do with AI until I'm feeling better. Okay, so obviously, and that's also the main reason why I've not been making any other videos during February of 2026. Not only because of the sheer number of delayed uploads, but also the complete scrutiny of what's been happening with the Jeffrey Epstein cases, and also Grok. Flipping Elon Musk. How total, oh my goodness me, how in the total BS am I going to really live like this? Okay, I need to go ahead and peek through the backyard garden and just explore and just chill myself away from all of this complete kerfuffle out there. Okay, I'm actually going out here. I still need to wash my trousers when I get back, because obviously I've been making contact with some mud. Nasty business, isn't it? Right, so obviously I can hear so many birds outside. It's nice to know. We do have a lot of sparrows, well, house sparrows and hedge sparrows, or dunnocks as I like to call them, and robins. I actually heard so many robins when I woke up. It's kind of unusual that I woke up early up this morning because I was doing other stuff. And yes, the foliage never seems to change. Well, it does, because hey, we're going up towards spring. And yeah, I told the guys, seeing all of this complete desolateness with the dead nasturtiums and whatnot makes it a bit more melancholy than what I've just ranted so far. That's kind of a good picture. And also, yes, as it's been raining for about over 40 days or so, you know, ever since the start of January of 2026, this is ridiculous. Not just ridiculous, but look how outstanding the copious numbers of rainfall we had during summer. Well, actually, no, not summer, but actually the rest of winter of 2025 and 2026, which is, of course, January and February. And there's even more remnants of water right here. Crazy, isn't it? Right, I need to go back upstairs. And yeah, I feel like everything's all pointless in the world. And there's a couple of crows just fighting each other, isn't it? I can hear a lot of magpies and crows. And there's a hint of blue sky trying to pop out, but it's not doing it. But yeah, not much to really say, hey. Apart from the fact that, hey, the hedgerows haven't really shown any changes yet. The tree in the middle there hasn't shown any changes yet, because it's not deciduous, unlike the ones in the background there, and also on the left, of course. My goodness me. I tell you what, it's almost looking like that this world has become far much more sadder and wiser than what I used to felt like, or what I used to feel like back in the past. It's so different these days. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and leave this video here. Sorry about the content that I've just made. It wasn't that bright, but I'm going to leave this video here. Please give this video a very good like, subscribe for more videos in the future, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.